Close your eyes and take a deep, gentle breath in. And as you exhale, allow yourself to release the weight of this day. Feel the breath as it moves through you, effortless, constant, and alive. The breath is not something you control, it happens naturally, guided by life itself. Let this truth remind you that life knows how to take care of you, just as it knows how to breathe you. With every inhale, draw in peace and clarity. With every exhale, release tension and resistance. As you settle into stillness, notice the gentle rhythm of your breath, the rise and fall of your chest, the soft expansion of your belly. There is no need to force anything. You are not trying to achieve calmness, you are remembering it. Beneath all movement, beneath every thought, there is already peace. It's always there, silent, constant, and untouched by the noise of the world. Now bring your awareness to your body. Feel the ground beneath you supporting your weight. This support is steady, dependable, always there. Just as the universe supports you in unseen ways, allow this awareness to sink deeper into your legs, your spine, your shoulders. Feel the gentle relaxation spreading like a wave, melting away tension with every breath. Let your hands soften, your jaw loosen, and your forehead smooth. Notice how the more you relax the body, the quieter the mind becomes. The body and mind are deeply connected. When one softens, the other follows. With each breath, you are creating space for presence, space for clarity, space for trust. You are not trying to reach anywhere. You are arriving right here, in this sacred moment. Thoughts may still drift through your mind. That's perfectly fine. You are not here to stop your thoughts. You are here to observe them. Each thought is like a cloud passing across a vast sky. You are the sky, boundless, open, and eternal. The clouds come and go, but the sky remains unchanged. Watch your thoughts come and go without judgment, without trying to change them. Simply witness. In this space of witnessing, you begin to feel something deeper, an awareness that is not moved by emotion, not shaped by circumstance. It is the still point within you that never wavers. The more you rest here, the more you realize this presence is who you truly are. You are not the storm, you are the calm behind it. You are not your worries, you are the awareness that notices them and lets them pass. Now, bring your attention back to your breath. Feel the cool air entering your nostrils and the warmth as it leaves. Let this rhythm remind you of the balance of life, the giving and the receiving, the expansion and the release. You are part of that same universal rhythm. You are never separate from it. Life moves through you, not against you. If your mind begins to wander, gently bring it back. Not with force, but with kindness. Just as you would guide a child back home, guide your attention back to the breath. There is no hurry. Every moment is a new beginning. The act of returning is the meditation itself. It teaches patience, compassion, and surrender. Feel your heart now, the quiet pulse within your chest. This is the rhythm of your existence, the song of life playing inside you. Beneath every heartbeat is love. Not the love we chase, but the love that simply is. It is the essence of your being. Let your awareness rest here for a while, listening to the silence between each beat. In that silence, feel the infinite intelligence of life. You don't have to understand it. You only have to trust it. Let the edges of your being dissolve a little. Feel yourself expanding, your awareness moving beyond the body, beyond the boundaries of thought. Merging gently with the space around you, you are not separate from this moment. You are part of the vastness of existence, inseparable from it. Everything is connected through the same stillness you feel now. Stay here for a few breaths. Feel the deep sense of presence filling you, a quiet knowing that everything is as it should be. There is no resistance, no struggle, no need to control. Only awareness, only trust. As you rest in this awareness, begin to sense a subtle light within you, soft, warm, and radiant. It glows from the center of your being and expands outward, filling every cell with peace. This light is your true essence, untouched by fear, untouched by time. It has always been here, patiently waiting for you to notice. Allow this light to anchor you in the present. Let it remind you that peace doesn't arrive from outside, it rises from within. And as you breathe, know that in this moment, there is nothing to fix, nothing to chase, nothing to prove. There is only being. You are here, you are breathing, you are safe. And this stillness, this awareness, this peace is where the journey of letting go truly begins. Take another slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself softening even more deeply into this moment. You are safe here. You are supported. There is no need to hold on to anything right now. The mind often wants to control, to predict, to know what's coming next. But in truth, life doesn't require your control. It asks only for your trust. Let this be the moment you begin to release the need to manage every detail, every outcome, every uncertainty. Surrender is not weakness. It is not about giving up or losing control. Surrender is the highest form of strength, the quiet courage to allow life to unfold exactly as it must. It is a deep knowing that you are part of something far greater than yourself, something that has been guiding every step, even when you could not see the path. The art of surrender is the art of remembering that you are not separate from life. You are life itself, flowing effortlessly when you stop resisting. Take another gentle breath, and as you breathe out, imagine letting go of the invisible rope you've been holding. The rope of expectations, of worry, of needing things to be a certain way. With every exhale, release the tension that comes from trying to control what was never yours to control. Notice how much lighter you feel when you stop grasping. When you release, you create space, space for peace, space for possibility, space for grace. So often, we mistake surrender for passivity, but surrender is a sacred act of participation. It's saying yes to life, yes to trust, yes to what is. When you let go, you allow the intelligence of the universe to move through you freely. You stop forcing, and you start aligning. Life has its rhythm, its timing, and its wisdom, far beyond what the mind can calculate. You begin to sense that even in what seems like chaos, there is hidden order. Even in what feels like loss, there is quiet transformation. Notice the breath once more. The effortless rise and fall. You don't think your way into breathing, it happens on its own. In the same way, the universe breathes life through you. When you fight the natural rhythm, you exhaust yourself. But when you surrender, you move in harmony with existence itself. You begin to feel supported by the unseen currents of life, guided in ways that words cannot explain. Bring to mind something you've been holding on to tightly. Maybe a fear, a desire, or a situation that feels uncertain. Allow yourself to feel the weight of it for a moment, not resisting, not judging, just awareness. Now, with your next exhale, imagine placing it into the hands of the universe. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to carry it anymore. Whisper silently within, I release. I trust. Feel how your body softens as you say it. There is peace in that softness. There is strength in that letting go. You begin to realize that surrender does not mean abandoning your dreams. It means releasing the desperation around them. It means saying, I have done my part, and now I allow life to do its part. It's the balance between intention and allowance, between focus and faith. When you trust this dance, everything you need finds its way to you, often in ways you never expected. The more you let go, the more you discover that control was only an illusion. What you thought was control was really resistance. Resistance to the unknown, resistance to uncertainty, resistance to the flow of life itself. But life is not meant to be controlled. It's meant to be experienced. The unknown is not your enemy, it is your greatest teacher. It is the space where miracles happen, where possibilities you never imagined are born. Take a moment to sit with that awareness. Feel the presence that surrounds you. The quiet intelligence in the stillness. It has always been there, waiting for you to stop struggling so it can move freely through your life. There's nothing you need to do now except allow. You are held, guided, and loved in every moment, even when you cannot see the path ahead. Now, as you breathe, repeat softly within, I trust the timing of my life. I surrender to the flow. I am open to what life wants to show me. Feel how each word lands in your heart, how it shifts your energy from tension to ease. Let every breath remind you that you are being carried, not by chance, but by purpose. The art of surrender is the art of remembering who you are, not a separate being trying to force life, but an expression of life itself. You are not here to control the ocean, you are here to flow with it. When you stop fighting the current, you begin to move effortlessly toward where you were always meant to be. Breathe into that realization. Feel it as truth, not just in your mind, but in your heart, your body, your spirit. You are free in this surrender, free from fear, free from resistance, free to trust that everything is unfolding in perfect divine timing. And as you rest in this state of awareness, allow one simple understanding to settle deeply within you. When you surrender, you do not lose anything of value. You only lose the weight that was never yours to carry. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself settling into the quiet space that lives beneath all thought. In this stillness, you begin to sense something larger than yourself, a gentle awareness that has always been guiding you. It is the silent intelligence that moves the stars through the night sky, that turns seeds into forests, that makes your heart beat without you ever having to think about it. This same intelligence flows through you, around you, and beyond you. You are not separate from it. You are a part of its vast design. Trust begins when you remember that you are being guided by this invisible wisdom. Every moment of your life has unfolded according to a rhythm greater than your own understanding. Even the times that felt like confusion or loss were simply invitations to realign with this deeper order. Life is not random. It is purposeful, and it is always moving you toward growth, toward expansion, toward awakening. Take another deep breath, and as you do, imagine the air entering not just your lungs but your heart. Feel that breath as a whisper from the universe, saying, I am here. I have never left you. Let that whisper move through you like light. It softens your doubts, dissolves your fears, and reminds you that you are never walking this path alone. When we begin to trust the universal intelligence, something extraordinary happens. The noise of the mind quiets. The constant need to plan, to fix, to control begins to fade. In its place, you feel a sense of peace, an inner knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And begin to understand that it is happening as for you, for your growth, your clarity, your transformation. Think about the natural world. The sun never rushes to rise, and yet it always does. The ocean never questions the tide. It simply flows in and out with perfect rhythm. Every flower opens at the right time, not because it forces itself to bloom, but because it trusts the intelligence that created it. You, too, are part of that same design. You are not separate from the wisdom that governs creation. The same power that holds galaxies together is breathing life into you at this very moment. Let that awareness sink into your being. You don't need to understand how everything will work out. You only need to trust that it will. Trust does not mean everything will always be easy, but means you can move through challenges with grace, knowing that they serve a purpose. Each experience, whether joyful or painful, carries within it a message from the universe, a lesson, a nudge, a reminder to return to your center. Sometimes trust requires patience. The mind wants answers now, but the heart knows that divine timing is never rushed. What is meant for you will always find you, not when you demand it, but when you are ready to receive it. When you learn to trust, you stop chasing, and instead, you start attracting. Life begins to meet you with synchronicities, gentle signs, and unexpected blessings that confirm you are exactly where you're meant to be. Take a moment to reflect on the times in your life when something unexpected turned out to be a gift. Maybe a closed door led you to something greater. Maybe a delay revealed a hidden blessing. These moments are not coincidences. They are reminders of the universe's perfect timing. Every experience, every person, every detour has been a part of your soul's unfolding. Now, silently repeat to yourself, I am guided. I am protected. I am supported by the infinite intelligence of life. Feel the power of those words vibrate within you. With each repetition, the need to control begins to fade, replaced by a calm, steady faith. You begin to move through life with less resistance and more flow. Even when you cannot see the full path ahead, you begin to trust that each step is taking you exactly where you need to go. This trust transforms the way you experience the world. You begin to see beauty in uncertainty, meaning in challenges, and grace in change. You no longer seek to force answers, you learn to listen for them. You no longer chase outcomes, you allow them to unfold. Life becomes less about effort and more about alignment. The more you trust, the more the universe mirrors that trust back to you. Let your heart open to this understanding. Everything in creation is interconnected. The energy that flows through the mountains, the rivers, and the stars flows through you as well. You are not here by accident. You are an expression of the same divine intelligence that orchestrates the entire cosmos. Feel that truth vibrating in your chest. Quiet, steady, infinite. Now, as you breathe in, imagine yourself surrounded by a soft, radiant light, the light of universal guidance. With every exhale, release the last traces of doubt. Feel the reassurance of this presence within you. It has guided you through every storm, every joy, every transformation. It will continue to guide you always. In this moment, let trust become your natural state. Let faith replace fear and peace replace control. There is a profound freedom in knowing that you are being led by something infinitely wise and infinitely loving. You don't have to know how it all works out. You only have to know that it will. And as you rest in that awareness, let one quiet truth echo through your being. You are never alone in this journey. The universe is breathing with you. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow yourself to feel whatever emotions are present within you right now. You don't have to push them away. You don't have to name them or judge them. Just allow them to be. Every feeling you have ever carried has been trying to tell you something, trying to guide you toward healing. Fear, doubt, resistance. They are not your enemies. They are simply unprocessed energy, waiting to be acknowledged and released. We spend so much of our lives resisting what we feel. We push away discomfort, we suppress sadness, we avoid pain. But the more we resist, the more we suffer. Healing begins when you turn toward what you've been running from and gently say, I see you. The moment you bring awareness to fear, it begins to dissolve because awareness itself is light, and light has no struggle with darkness. It simply illuminates it. Close your eyes and imagine that every emotion you've been holding, every fragment of worry, every ache from the past, every silent fear about the future is a small stone you've been carrying in your body. Each one has weight. You've been walking through life with them tucked away inside you, perhaps not realizing how heavy they've become. With each breath, you have the chance to set one down. You don't have to carry them anymore. Now, bring your awareness to your heart. Feel its rhythm, steady and faithful. Beneath all those layers of protection, the heart has always been open, always beating with love. Sometimes, fear wraps itself around the heart like a shield, but it is only trying to protect you. Fear's job has always been to keep you safe, but it doesn't realize that you are safe now. So instead of fighting your fear, thank it. Whisper inwardly, thank you for protecting me, but I no longer need this armor. With your next exhale, imagine a soft wave of light flowing through your chest. Let that light move through every corner of your being, washing away the tension that fear has left behind. Feel your shoulders drop, your breath deepen, your energy soften. This light is not coming from outside of you. It is the energy of your own awareness. It has always been there, waiting for you to call it forward. When we release fear, we make space for faith. When we release resistance, we allow flow. The truth is, life has always been on your side. Even the moments that broke you were leading you to this exact point, the moment where you could finally let go. You see, resistance is simply the refusal to accept what is, but the moment you accept, everything begins to shift. You no longer fight against life, you begin to move with it. Take another deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, and as you exhale, release the thought that you must always be strong, that you must always have it all figured out. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel uncertain. You are allowed to not know what comes next. There is great power in vulnerability because it opens the door for grace to enter. Now imagine yourself standing in a river. The water is cool and clear, flowing gently around you. In your hands, you hold a stone. This stone represents your fears, your doubts, your need for control. Look at it for a moment. Feel its weight, and when you are ready, release it into the river. Watch it sink slowly beneath the surface and disappear into the flow. You do not need to chase it or retrieve it. It is gone. The river knows where to carry it. Feel the relief that comes from letting go. Notice how your body feels lighter, how your breath feels freer. There is a deep calm that follows surrender, the calm that comes from no longer fighting with yourself. You begin to realize that peace has always been available to you. It was only hidden beneath the noise of fear. You are not your fears. You are not your doubts. You are the awareness behind them, vast, infinite, and untouched. Fear may visit, but it cannot define you. Resistance may arise, but it cannot bind you. When you see this clearly, you reclaim your power, not the power to control, but the power to allow. And from that allowing, your true strength emerges gentle, quiet, unshakable. Each time you breathe consciously, each time you choose awareness over reaction, you dissolve a little more of what no longer serves you. It's not about forcing change, it's about softening into it. Let the energy of life move through you like a gentle wind through an open field. The more you open, the more life flows. In this openness, fear loses its grip because it cannot survive in the light of understanding. Resistance fades because there is nothing left to resist. What remains is the stillness of your true being, untouched, unwavering, eternal. Now rest in this space for a moment. Feel the quiet strength that lives within you. Feel the peace that arises when you stop clinging and simply trust. There is no battle to fight, no tension to hold. There is only the simplicity of being light, open, and free. And as you rest here, let this truth settle deeply into your heart. When you release fear and resistance, you return to the natural flow of life. A flow that has always known exactly where to take you,